Hold on, guys. Something's going on with my thing. Hold on, guys. Something's going on with my thing. Can you guys see me? Okay. Sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Young Hustle Gaming, and today we are finishing off where we left off on episode 5. We are going to figure out what's going on in Keldic behind the scenes and why the Courtson Provincial Army is not doing anything to stop all the madness that's happening in this town.
Right.
So, and we're going to finish off the rest of our field study. So let's get on back to it. I'm excited to come back, guys. I know I took a week off, but I'm coming back more fired up, ready than ever. So let's have some fun. Woo! I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Open late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The two merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! You're not gonna get away with this! Oh no, not them. The manager came to try and break them up, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Reen? Maybe we could try to talk to him. Considering everything that happened yesterday, this might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? Not at all. Let's go. My female voices suck, but I'm gonna keep voice acting for you guys because I like to hear the sound of my own voice. How dare you destroy my stall, you damn coward! I knew your country folk weren't to be trusted. Who else could have done it? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward, you Hamadalian snob? You're the only one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent, trying to paint me as the bad guy here? You make me sick. What do you say we sell this right here, right now? Bring it on. Hold it. Class 7? You kids again? You keep your nose out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Oh my. Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed, and you'll be worse off. But this anger isn't going to go away unless I do something. He took all my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You're the one who stole my goods, and you're gonna give me them all right back right now, and fix the damage you did to my store, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they're even listening to a word we're saying. What do we do? Stop this at once! The Provincial Army? What? What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see. I see. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. Yes, sir. What? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stalls were destroyed. 2 sets of gold and goods were stolen. The truth is as clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time. But that's not fair. Do you not think it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation? The provincial army doesn't have time to waste solving the petty squabbles of merchants. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute, and you will be left alone. Continue, and you come with us. The choice is yours. They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened, to sweep the whole idea under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. God. Very good then. I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. And this is the reason why I hate nobles in this freaking game. Even I made him sound like a total douchebag. There they go. Well, I guess they did stop those 2 from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself. I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now the 2 of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah, I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the Grand Market for business until we cleaned up these busted stalls. And we are already running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending me a hand? As you guys can see, the provincial army is not doing what they are serving to do. It's like, I get that they're part of their army, one of the 3 great houses and everything. Oh no, so the 4 great houses. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, you are charged with the duty of protecting not only the nobles but also the commoners too. But they value highly the nobles' well-being over commoners' well-being. All because this is a small market town, they think that it's not worth their trouble to help them out. Doesn't that seem wrong and unfair? I mean, come on. Anyway, thanks to you 4, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I expected. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am. Oh, there's no need for that. We barely did anything. I am just glad that no one got hurt. All the more reason to thank you. A merchant stalls his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind rage, and it's hard to bring someone back from that. It would seem the problem facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they make no attempts to find an amicable solution. Quite right. It's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax increase and keep quiet about it. Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those 2 merchants are just going to accept this and move on. No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what. Is something wrong, Rain? You're awfully quiet. Are you feeling unwell? Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident? What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves? It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students. You have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them. We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the Provincial Army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shirking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on us all. Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do you really think we're up for something like this? I kind of have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. We should at least check with the instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks. God, my voice. She's already told us. Put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant. At least, it does to me. Oh. I see your point. Perhaps maybe... Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of our field study after all. Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try. Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well, we shall do what we can. Are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you could do for us. Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you. Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in the eye anymore. We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here. Aw, Elliot. Now that that's settled, we should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started. What? Let's get this investigation started. Oh, my voice. I'm not good with female voice acting. I can do boys, but not girls. My God. So first things first, we need to decide where to start the investigation. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime. Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from those two merchants before anything else. Indeed, I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now. So perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial for them. But I can do Laura's. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on them though. If we miss the last train toward Heimdall, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too. I'd really like to get them done. In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can. Understood. You bet. Right. Alright then. Well, that's it for that cutscene. Let's go and investigate the marketplace, guys. But it's really just a shame that all this was happening, you know. I mean, look at this. Like, but you could tell that the Provincial Army, if you couldn't tell already, that the Provincial Army was behind this the entire time. I mean, think about it. They were just... They didn't even give a full-on... They didn't do no investigation.
My turn. Go!
They didn't do no investigation. They just upright said that you're guilty. You're guilty. No guilty before even no investigation, no evidence, no nothing. They just automatically said, we'll just arrest you both. You know, what? The Provincial Army or the military in this empire is basically, you know, the army and police of the empire. Basically, they're in charge of not only fighting the wars, but also maintaining peace and upholding the laws in the empire, just like the police. And yet, it's like they're shirking their duties, like what Ring just said. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyway, let's do this right here. Let's do this side quest right here. It's a pretty easy one. Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie? Why would I give Ring a weird accent? Ugh. That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thoris who the market manager said will be coming then? Yep, that's us. We came to see about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come to pick it up, but no one's come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me? Yep. We'd be happy to help. Thank you. Here's the wallet that I found then. We'll be sure to take care of take good care of it. I assume that you've already inspected the contents. I did indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could help to identify the owner. What exactly was inside it anyway? Well, naturally, there was mirror in it. Like, a lot of mirror. This isn't some just chunk change we're talking about. The other thing was a train ticket to Heimdall that's scheduled for tonight. Sounds like the owner is a fairly well-off traveler then. There's not much we can do that as our only lead, though. I believe the train ticket's potentially our best lead. Yep. Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go and ask at the station? Yeah, considering it's just for a train that leaves tonight, I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it, which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it. Let's head over to the station then. I am butchering Elisa's voice. God. Anyway, this is a pretty simple side quest. First, let's just go to the train station first. Let's go in. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm used to playing by myself, but here we go. I'm not reading this. Anyway, you go back to the weathercock. I feel really weird about saying weathercock, but weathercock in. It's weird. Speak to the manager. Margaret. I'll let y'all read this yourselves. I'm not gonna read it, but like I said, basically this quest right here is pretty simple. Probably the only hard work that we'll have to do in this situation will be the monster and the investigation that we'll be doing, which I'm definitely gonna do. So we basically go back to the marketplace. Go around. Talk to this man sitting down. Heh, that rhymed. How do you even say your name? Tabloid? Tableau? That's a weird way to spell your name. I'm pretty sure that's tableau. Or tabloid. That's weird. I feel like they just put random letters together and random letters together to form a name, and they came up with that. Well, let's head to the church. The music in this is so nice. Dash. And there's a lucky lady here. The tragic heroine act. Oh my god. Yo. Talk about hitting the nail on the head, Elliot. I mean, don't get me wrong. That kind of jab is kind of funny. I mean, but being the guy that I am, I probably would have said it out loud and said, the tragic heroine kind of gave it away. Wow. Way to jump to conclusions there, girl. Say, and you might as well turn around if you're planning to rob me. How is it that your the first thing that comes to your mind is that we're gonna rob you? What have you been going on? What have you been doing in your life? Jeez. What are you gonna do with a plushie? Well, we found the crazy girl's wallet, or found the the owner of the wallet. She's a crazy girl. You're gonna see her a lot in between the series, from this game to Trails of Cold Steel 2, even Trails of Cold Steel 3. We're gonna see a lot of her. She's gonna play a vital part. Well, not a vital part, but like. She's gonna become a buddy of Rain, but you'll see. Anyway, that's done. Let's talk to this guy right here, the Heimdall man. And to think, I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic Garden Market. What do I ever do to deserve this? Excuse me. You. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me act like that. I hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. He seems really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant in a busy market, unable to do business. So, what brings you here? Do you need something from me? Well, actually... You're investigating? That's right, and we really appreciate if you can answer a few questions for us. You may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can hurt. It's better than doing nothing, at least. But you are doing something. You're moaning and groaning. I wouldn't have said pessimistic. What I described was being pessimistic, but you didn't have to say it out loud, Lisa. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives. That is true, but we're still determined to find who did this. We may even be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite useful. Useful? Fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. As soon as I made sure my stall was ready, I said that already. The other merchants around here can vouch for that. Guess I should have just left the stall unattended, though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done. So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly? Oh, I have a sample with me, actually. An accessory? Is this a brand that's popular in the capital? Been a real hit lately. Yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market. But this is the only one I have left now. I dread to think just how much money I lost in one single night. That damn coward! Sabotaging my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? Culpability? Who says culpability? I don't even know that word. It means that he's that proves that he's the culprit and everything, but nobody says that word. Not even the cops. No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing the spot with me, he decided he'd destroy my stall altogether. I just know it. I'm going to get him to give my goods back, no matter what it takes. But please, try to stay calm. You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right? Yeah, I know. But it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes. Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do everything we can. That much I can promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Okay. Now, I want y'all to take a minute to realize something. This man says that this guy took his goods and destroyed the stall. Yet this guy said that other guy took his goods and destroyed his stall. Now, if they did that in the middle of the night, in the same general area, knowing that there's noise to be made, there's not one way possible they could not, see each other. I mean, because it's one big circle, and you're going to be able. It's going to take more than a few trips, to take all this person's goods and destroy their stall. You got multiple different ways to see each other in the act. Yet neither one of them saw each other do it. Don't you think that story is kind of inconsistent? I mean, I do. Excuse us, but would you mind giving us some detail about the monster you want exterminated? Not at all. The provincial army did say that they would handle it, but they don't exactly seem to be in a hurry to do so. That's why we had to request that all of you take care of it instead. My apologies for that. It's perfectly fine. Please, don't worry about it. Just what sort of monster is it then? From what I heard, it seems to be a massive avian monster. It appeared last night, supposedly. Worse still, it's appeared right in the middle of the highway and is blocking any passage through it. As such, we really need this to be taken care of quickly. As for a specific location, you'll find it by heading west once you left town. It's apparently situated on a stone bridge located on the way to Heimdall. Got it. We'll take care of it as fast as possible. We'll report back once we're done so, too. Okay, so you basically do this, do all this in one go. So let's, I'll question this man right here. Now it's time to question the young man. Young man. There's a place you can go. I say. I'm just playing. What the hell am I supposed to do now? Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you, but can we have a moment of your time? You're those kids from that military academy, right? What do you want from me? I got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined. And to top it all off, the Provincial Army and the other damn merchant act like I'm the one who did it. He's not taking this very well, is he? Hard to blame him, but we need to see if he knows anything that might help us. Well, you see, then they explained that they're investigating the robbery and all that stuff. We're basically playing detectives here. Hi, I'm Conan. You might as well say Rain is Conan, Elisa is Hybera. Those two are just, I don't know what those two are. I can't think of the other characters that Detective Conan be hanging around with those little kids. I can't think of the other little kids' names. No, I take that back. Laura's more like a Hybera. Elise is that girl that has a crush on Conan, and Ellie is that little skinny kid. Too bad we ain't got the somebody to play the fat kid. Oh wait, that's George. Ha! You're investigating this mess? Huh. Okay. So would you consider cooperating with us? Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I got nothing else left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence. Hey, he's willing to cooperate. I said we cut him some slack and hear him out. So, about last night, at the time the incident actually happened. Last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. See, I left the market right after arguing with the merchant yesterday, and didn't come back till this morning. I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed drunk and ranted at him all night. And you're certain of this? Positive. Ask my friend if you don't believe me. He'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And as if that weren't bad enough, all the processed food I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace. So the goods that were selling were all processed foods? That's right. Nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that have a long shelf life, made with local ingredients. Seeing all my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all. And that's when I went over to that fool stall to make him pay for it. Why did you go straight to him? Because he was the one who did it, of course. He smashed my stall so he couldn't have that spot all to himself. But that doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his stall destroyed too? He must have done that to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one believed he would be responsible. I don't know. That seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. Well, I understand your frustration. Baseless accusations do not do no one any favors and only could cloud the true issue. But it's so frustrating. I've lost so much money because of this. I'm gonna have to shut up shop for good. That phrasing was kind of weird. That is bad. If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat. But what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the Provincial Army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far, and this is how the dream ends for me? Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some of the closure. So cheer up, okay? I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't getting my hopes up. Good luck, though. But you guys do see how these stories are inconsistent, right? That's all the two victims of this crime have to say, it seems. What does everybody think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible. Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damaging the other's stall. But the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. Thank you! This is like a rocket science to figure that out, though. It's not impossible that they weren't just out to It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're gonna have to look elsewhere to find viable suspects. But where though? I mean, who could it possibly been? It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was? The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues, so we should focus our attention elsewhere. Actually, there is one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe if we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior, we can come one step closer to finding our culprit. Whom do you mean? I'm talking about the Provincial Army. They haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime, despite it happening right under their noses. And that begs the question, why not? The market managers said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to the tax issue, which means the Provincial Army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning? Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make any sense. The messes were atrocious, but the fact is they brought the dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved. Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, the next they're taking a stand? It's definitely suspicious. My point exactly. There's definitely some unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do we say we go to our army's guardhouse and take a look around? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation. That may be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let's head on over and see what we can do, find out. Okay, so I'm not going to do that right away. I'm actually going to go to the West Celtic Highway. Is this the West Celtic Highway? That's East Celtic Highway. I meant to go to the west. I don't think they'll let me though. Well, that's fine because the guardhouse is, actually, did I pass? Guardhouse is right here. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of a little bit of business. Alright. Aren't you those students from that military academy, was it? What are you doing here? We're terribly sorry for troubling you, but we were hoping you might be able to help us with something. Could we ask you a few questions about the incident that occurred at the Grand Market this morning? What? What does that have to do with you? We're visiting this town on a field study as students of Thor's Military Academy. We very much appreciate the chance to see how experienced soldiers such as yourselves handle difficult everyday situations. This seems a perfect opportunity for I can't even pronounce that word. And could prove most invaluable to our education, if you permit it. Alright, stay here. I'll see what I can do. Looks like we might be able to hear what they had to say for themselves after all. Nicely done, Laura. In times like these, we need to make certain use of our position. No one can fault the student for wanting to learn after all. But now comes the hard part. This makes me nervous. Well, let's just wait and see what we can get out of them. Remember, it's not always what they say that matters, but how they say it. Even more importantly, what they don't say. Right. I hope you appreciate us taking our time on time of our busy schedule for this. So what do you want? And make it quick. I'm a busy man, you know. He's not even trying to keep up appearances. Unbelievable. I'll be brief, then. We came to discuss the incident at the market this morning. We'll be equipped and soon that the French army will be conducting no further investigation. I really don't feel like talking. I can't stand making a voice for this guy. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm letting y'all read this. It's really tiring trying to talk for these people. Alright, so what we know is excuse me. So what we know is the Provincial Army is somewhat involved in the actual perpetrators of this crime. The only way to solve it once and for all, though, seems to be, well, to find them and catch them. But if this was carried out by members of the Provincial Army, that's not going to be an easy task. No, I don't think anyone from the army was directly involved. The soldiers here are far too proud to dirty their hands with such escapades. I tend to agree. Really, whoever the culprits are, I doubt they're still here in Keldic. There just aren't many valuable places to hide such a big volume of goods without them finding out. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe they escaped by train? No, that can't be. Boarding a train with that much merchandise will raise suspicions for sure. It's been less than a day since the burglary happened, so they can't have gotten far. Maybe we should ask around the main roads and see if anyone saw anything out of the ordinary. Someone's suspicion may have been spotted leaving or even entering the town. That sounds like a wise course of action. Come. Let's resume our search. We mustn't let this cowardly thief run free. I wouldn't dream of it. And basically you just go to the West Kelda Highway, which is right here. What you talking? Wow, okay. What? Oh. Yeah, I completely forgot. You gotta go to this little girl with the dog, or a cat, or whatever it is. It's a cat, right? Yeah, it's a cat. Little kitty. Lulu, are you okay? Look what that nasty man did to her. Is something the matter? I was just chasing after Lulu near the west exit of town, and there was this weird man sleeping along the side of the street. A weird man? The drunkard we saw earlier, perhaps. Probably. The nasty smell coming off of him, too, really made Lulu faint. That's terrible. It really was. I don't know who he is, but I'll have to keep an eye on Lulu to make sure she keeps her distance from him. So he's not from this town then? I'm not sure. I only started seeing him around a few days ago. I've never seen him before that. Really now? That sounds like a lead if I ever heard of one. He was drinking in the middle of the day and his instructor Sarah. Ha! Then we know he's not a merchant at least. Yeah, I think we should go talk to him. Let's have a look near the west exit, see if we can track him down. So it's basically this guy that's, you know, sitting here on the side of the road. Like if he stood up, he can fall over just a blow from your mouth. Drink! Bring me another drink! Dude, this guy reeks. How many times does he put down? It's only midday. He's already completely blitzed. I don't think this is the man we're looking for. I think he'd have trouble pulling off a robbery. Sir? Are you alright? We can help you back home if you like. Shut up! Leave me alone. I'm just a good-for-nothing who just lost his job. Looking after that nature park was my whole life. Nature park? You kids haven't heard of it? Lunaria Nature Park. It's towards the northwest of here. I used to be the park ranger for that old dump. And then you lost your job? Yeah, out of nowhere too. I gave my life to that job and I did it. And then he just came and took it all away from me. That damn official just showed up out of nowhere and told me I was sacked. You can't just take a man's livelihood like off of him like that. It's not fair. That job was my life. My life. Yes, we can see that. Something about this doesn't seem right. I agree. It hardly seems fair to take a man's job away from him without a good reason. Right? I'm so glad somebody understands how I feel. There's no way a bunch of kids like that are gonna do a better job than me. Kids? I was drinking here last night too, you see? And a bunch of kids in ranger uniforms went walking out of town through the west exit. Weird thing was, they were carrying a bunch of wooden boxes too, in the middle of the night. Kids these days, I tell ya. You don't think they could have been the nature park? I wouldn't even have considered it, but a park would no doubt provide a large enough area. It fits perfectly. Lock the entrance, leave a couple of lookouts. No one would suspect a thing for a very long time. And if a provincial official was the one to tell him he was fired, that's practically a smoking gun. Huh? I say something useful or something? Know what I said, but I helped you out, so why not buy me the drink? I would suggest you start trying to sober yourself up instead. There's a good chance we'll be able to recover both your park and your job. What? We know our next stop. As soon as we're fully prepared, let's head out to the Lunaria Nature Park. Right. Yo, my drunken voice. I was laughing at myself by how funny that sounded. Yeah, that was funny. I'm sorry.
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Yeah, but I'm going to do something different.
Right. Let's go.
This is the monster we need to fight for that side quest. If anybody remember that side quest we were supposed to do? If you don't, well... Damn.
My turn. Go!
I've got you.
Right.
You know Laura's going to one-shot this. Boom. Look at that.
Evil will fall before my blade.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is... I'm gonna go back and talk to the market manager. Then I'm gonna come back and go to Lunaria Nature Park. But luckily, once that happens, there'll be a cutscene where I can stop talking for a little bit. Ugh. Voice acting, no wonder these people have it bad. It's hard. Alright, that's all the side quests done. Pretty sure. Yeah, that's all the side quests for the for this. So let's go. As Laura said, we need to take this right up here. You know. And the cool thing about this, because we're so high level, the enemies will not bother with us. They'll kind of run away from us, so that makes it fun. That means we can really focus on the story. Don't get me wrong, there will be combat in this game. I will make sure there's enough combat for everyone to see, and there's not just story, you know. I will fight some enemies every now and then, but it's really nice to... But here's a cutscene.
Lunaria Nature Park, huh? Seems less like a park and more like a forest.
Yeah, it really does feel a little out of place sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see.
It may have had some religious significance in ages past. Perhaps it was a place where the animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forests. There's a place much like that in my hometown.
Yeah, there's one in mine too.
That park ranger made it sound like there would be people here. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's...
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends. But there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to...
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to...
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh?
Really?
Well, what are you going to do?
The 8 Leaves, One Blade School's 4th form, Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did, thankfully.
Spectacular. It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
Okay, we're back. This nice little cutscene. Ring cutting a lot like he's what's the movie where they do something like that? Because you see it in movies all the time. But anyway, this is Lunaria Nature Park. It's kind of nice in a foresty kind of way.
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made by the animists in this province.
Well, shall we begin? I can do this. Oh no, you don't! Stop right there! Molten Rain! That takes care of them!
Anyone else notice that one of those health bars didn't go all the way down? But you still got to store it anyway? No? Just me? Okay. Where do you think you're going?
Now's our chance! We can do this!
I can do this. Fire!
My turn!
Right!
Right!
I can do this.
My turn!
Is everybody okay?
See, guys, I'll give y'all guys combat. But sometimes during the combat, I would not talk because I'll be like, but then again, since it's the new game plus, it's not going to be that hard. Anyway, let's get my butts on through.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful!
Ah, don't run from me, big guy.
A worthy adversary.
Right!
My turn!
Ooh, I've been wanting to do this. Cross Crusade.
Of course.
What? How did not kill that one? You know what? Eat this.
You still have a lot of training to do.
Okay. Let's keep going. Wow, it does look good in here though.
Oh, there's a stream here. This seems like a nice spot. That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
I'll let it run from me. Since I want to be a big old baby. Huh? Okay. Either way, we're about to reach the end of this.
Just how deep does this forest go?
We must be pretty far in now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
Well, she's not wrong.
Oh, hey! There's an Orbman charging station.
Alright, guys. I will be quiet.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
Still, who were those guys? The provincial army seemed happy to go out of their way for them.
No idea. But then, I can never figure out what that man's thinking. None of our business either. We just need to be ready to abandon this place at a moment's notice.
You're not going anywhere.
What?
Who's there?
Students?
I know I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in.
Indeed, we did.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Let's take them out.
They're just kids. They should be no match for us.
And since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Hope you're ready for the beating of your lives.
I highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go.
Alright!
Nothing to fear.
Boss battle time, baby! Which, it's not that really big a deal. Watch. Let's put it up to
Second
this
floor.
one.
Damn!
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
That's one down.
Chiming
And that's it.
Nocturne Bell! Alright, let's keep going.
They barely got shot off.
Oh, this has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids!
Kids that kicked your ass. That's saying something.
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
Did anybody hear a flute? I didn't hear.
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
What's happening?
It's coming this way!
The king of the jungle. Welcome to the jungle! I'm just playing. God dang, that thing is huge. That's a big monkey. big monkey.
Baboon?
It's huge!
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die. We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
All right.
Idios, help us! This looks tough.
Oh, you got
Careful.
back up? Okay.
Here we go!
I say that, but
Azure flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
Right.
what? That didn't one-shot you? Fine.
Right! Hey!
It's my turn.
My turn! Hey!
My turn!
Behold the might of the Arcade School! Radiant Blade Dance!
How come Laura's attack power is a lot higher than Reen's? Oh dang! What happened to that? Either way, let's get back to the cutscene.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are!
Well, I guess this is about to go down here real fast.
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air! Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut!
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you.
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see two groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group is responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the four of you aren't the perpetrators?
What? Do you intend to frame us?
This is preposterous!
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kroitzen province is the territory of Duke Alvarea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
What?
Who's there? Oh!
One of my favorite females in this entire game. She may be an officer, but golly, she is so dang on beautiful.
It's the Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
Clairville, oh my god.
I see Maiden. Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
What is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kroitzen Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity, as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then, may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me!
We had a deal.
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, crap.
Total boned.
There's no point in resisting.
You're coming with us.
Damned Ironblood dog.
She's really pretty.
That's the only thing you could think of, Elisa. She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Thank you all very much for your assistance. My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army.
And her voice is so sexy.
And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Captain Claire Revelt, oh my god. She really is beautiful though. Besides, it was only thanks to the RMP's involvement that we were able to catch the culprits in the end. Oh, there's no need to be so modest. I can't do her voice, but her voice is so good, I can't even do it justice. All this attention is kind of embarrassing. Still, I suppose it would be rude not to accept their thanks. Indeed, you should all be very proud of what you accomplished here. So, can we leave everything in your capable hands from here on out, Captain? Of course. I'm intending to leave a number of our soldiers here for the time being. Rest assured that we'll take care of any further problems that may arise. We are greatly obliged. Still, while your personal loyalties may differ, both the RMP and the provincial armies are made up of Erebonian soldiers, so I appreciate if you try not to stand out too much. Your presence may create some anxiety amongst the locals. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you for your cooperation with our report. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. Oh no, not at all. We really appreciate you coming to our aid like that. Oh, there's no need to thank me. Really, in fact, the more I think about it, the more I regret having stepped in at all. Overcoming such an impossible situation was probably meant to be part of your field study too. To build character, perhaps? What?
Yeah, I may be good, but I'm not that good.
Oh! Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up. It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
I wish I could turn off that turbo mode button. Don't know how though. Was she really part of the military? She sure didn't seem it. Her movements and actions, however, were those of a skilled officer. Highly skilled. Yeah, and the rest of the railway military police seem really well trained too. You know her, instructor? You could say that. Anyway, it looks like you managed to finish up all the tasks I laid out for you. So I think it's about time we take our leave of this place too. Understood. Do take care, everyone, and give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. And if you're ever in the area again, please do come to the market and say hi. You'll be more than welcome. We will. Thank you for everything.
She's asleep again.
You don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, it sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books. And getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Celtic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct, and I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field. Basically, we're training everywhere we go.
Well, you're about half right.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance. As is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Which begs the question, what's the rest of the story?
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it...
The Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Celtic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
How are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just... Well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time, regarding my social class.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the Imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Ah, youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Alright, and that's the end of Chapter 1, Unconventional Studies in Legends, Heroes, and Trails of Cold Steel. Well, that's it for my live stream for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure, if you didn't catch the live stream on during the live version of this, there will be a video uploaded onto my channel where you can watch it and so you don't miss a thing. So I hope you guys enjoy. I will see you guys sometime later on this week. And remember, no matter what anybody else tell you, you can always make your dreams come true. I will see you guys later. Bye.